You're watching Election Coverage 2018 from WVONTV.com.
Republican Les Yates will now be running unopposed until November now that Donna Mayfield has dropped out in the race for District 73 Kentucky House Representative. However, he came in for a 2-minute sit-down and told me about his degree in electrical engineering from Arizona State, as well as his time being a small business owner and how he's lived in Clark County for 27 years. He touched on the drug epidemic and state workers' pensions.
I'm a small business owner. I'm a veteran. I'm a working taxpayer. The last 17 years, my wife, Katrina, and I, we've owned, operated Boonesboro Supply. The backbone of this nation has always been the working taxpayer. Yet we're the most overtaxed, most regulated, least represented group of people there is. We need our leaders that are in, our elected officials, our leaders, we need them to care about the future, but we need them to care about the present too. But the problem is, you and I, we're working taxpayers, we have absolutely no representation. All we ever get out of Frankfort is more regulation, higher taxes. So that's the group of people that I want to represent. I will always be accessible. I tell people, you know, you may not always agree with me, but I will always defend your right to disagree with me. Because that's what we got to do. Once we start talking, we've got to communicate. And I think, unfortunately, in politics, there's a lack of communication. Pretty much everywhere we go, the number one big issue, of course, is the opioid problem. There is no simple answer to it. Teachers' pensions, that's or I guess state employees, their pension fund, that's a problem that has been going on for 40 years, and there is no quick answer to that. The only solution that I hear from most of the candidates running, the solution to fix everything is, guess what, more taxes. More taxes. Well, we're reaching a point that money is not solving the problems. We've been dumping money at it for years, and in that same regard, we've been electing, think about this, we've been electing different people year after year after year, and yet we have the same problems. Maybe the problem is not the people we're electing, maybe the problem is how we run our government. Anytime you have a corporation that gets top heavy with management, the bottom suffers. And I think that's an exact analogy of what's going on with our education system. I think we need to somehow get the bureaucracy out of the way and allow the teachers to actually teach. I am not in this for the glory or the money. I'm in this because we as taxpayers, we have got to have some kind of a voice in Frankfort. And I really believe that the job of a representative, if you listen to the word, is not to represent Frankfort to the people, but to represent the people to Frankfort.
Stay tuned for all the election coverage at WBONTV.com. I'm Marisa Hempel.